So other than what's already been mentioned, what recommendations does anyone have for industry partners seeking practical, actionable ways to help their agency counterparts meet their IT operations and InfoSec goals? Anything else?
Read the attachment.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
That's our first hint to anybody.
And I think I heard hire Booz Allen in some way.
It's an unusual situation which the government has been very articulate in what the requirements are, and the attachment ends, unlike most documents, actually are used both for us to qualify products, but also to give indications of what we perceive the solution direction has to be. So it becomes relatively easy to know either you have something that's going to fit into what that vision is, because it articulates it well. But we've had people call, and my first question to anyone who calls me is, can you tell me which of the attachment ends you think your product applies to, because there are 6 volumes of attachment end. And it's like, oh no. And I says, well, this has been a very interesting short conversation. Because we're looking to industry to say, you describe threat intelligence this way, or anomalous behavior this way. Did you consider this kind of a thing? And you look and you say, look at the description. You will find that you can word craft what your solution is to what's in there. You just have to figure out which of the parts of the puzzle that you're actually contributing to. So that's definitely part. The other part is you have to understand how the Schedule 70 mechanism works and how the current BPA works, because that's the current mechanism, that's our acquisition mechanism, and we're within the constraints of that. But the key part actually is, in order to understand what business we're in, you have to understand what business we've written in our attachment ends, because that's where we really, there's very few things that don't relate back to those. Even when we do the task orders, they cross-reference back to the attachment end.
Fair enough. Anybody else?
I would say one other point for the OEMs is that they need to be willing to invest heavily. It's all in on the integrator, on the government, and on the OEM side on making these products work within the agencies. And what we've seen is that when we put these products in agency environments, we're encountering new situations. We're pushing the limits sometimes of these products and what they've been done before, and we really need the OEMs all in, willing to invest and do what it takes to make that product successful. And so far we've been very successful in our partnerships with our OEMs, but I think phase 3 is going to be a new dimension to that, and the OEMs really have to be willing to invest in making their product successful.